Good evening and welcome to this TSSR presentation, which is presented by MDH. For tonight's matchup between the Brown County Hornets and the Macomb Bombers. John Burden behind the camera. I'm Caden Struns behind the mic. John's also got a mic tonight. We got a stoppage here. How are you doing tonight, John Burden?
I'm doing just all right, Caden. I'm glad to be back working with you. We were talking beforehand. It's been a couple months since we got to work a game together, so getting back on the road. Of course, Dwayne is gone this week, so we're filling in wherever we can. So nice to be right here with you, Caden.
There you go. Shout out to Dwayne Hulett. And yeah, it's been, I think, about 2 months here since our last connection to high school basketball. You had the high school tournament, or the holiday tournament, three-pointer, no good. Rebound going to the Bombers, courtesy of Josie Elby. But yeah, it's been about 2 months since we last did it. You ran the high school holiday tournament in Macomb over at Western Hall. Had a lot of fun doing that, I'm sure. 4:10 to go in the first.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a good experience. We already did it last year. This year I spent the most of the time directing, so that was a good time. But like I said, it's nice to be here with you, Caden, and I'm ready for some girls basketball.
Here comes a long two. Might have been a three. Katie Rector. They're going to call it a long two, and it's 2-0. Bombers on the board first.
That's a good start for Rector. They're able to knock down the long-range jump shot, and hopefully that'll get things going for her to get things kicked off here in the first quarter.
Moving towards the paint. Layup is good. Give it to Jamie Lower, the sophomore, to tie things up at 2 apiece. Absolutely beautiful day outside. My phone said 65 degrees today. Just crazy stuff right there. There's a foul. And drawn by Brown County. Not sure what the number was. But we've got some free throws coming here.
I believe
for
it's
the Bombers.
Going to go on number 31, Lizzie Blakely. That'll be her first, team's first. And we are doing running clock here for the JV contest. Brown County a little short on players. Actually, there's nobody on the Brown County bench, so they're rocking with the same five the entire game. I didn't see what the clock started out, whether it was 5 or 6 minute running quarters.
Yeah, it started with 5 at the start of this quarter, but yeah, no, good catch right there, John. I didn't even notice that. Hopefully everything's all right here with Brown County in this JV game. I mean, it's good practice for everyone here, so.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to get these JV games in, no matter the amount of numbers that you have, because like I said, this is the future of your program, so you got to get time out there on the court, actually get touches in game situations. So I always hate to see it when JV games just don't happen, so it's always good, even if it is running quarters, to get these girls out here and get some reps in.
See an open layup, which is good. And that gives the Brown County Hornets a 4-3 lead. So with what they've got, they're off to a solid start, 3 minutes in, and the Bombers return the favor with the layup. Give it to Brooklyn Lyles. Bombers back in front, 5-4. And back and forth we go. Another layup for Brown County.
That's number 12, Carson Taylor, on the drive for the Hornets. And now we're just back and forth here in the opening quarter of play. One side scores, the other side scores, and now we have a turnover for the Macomb.
Yeah, we have a turnover from, looks like, Lyles. And we got a double dribble, I want to say, here on Brown County. Give it to Carson Taylor, the freshman. So the Bombers will regroup. 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. As John said, a running clock in this JV contest, and it makes sense given the circumstances. Down to 1 minute. Bombers will pass it up. It's intercepted. And might have a foul drawn. Yes. Or maybe a travel, sorry. Turnover. So the Bombers will take the possession, and the turnover they just had amounts up to nothing really quickly. 40 seconds to go. Quick layup, no good. And now going quick, they've got some numbers. 3-on-2 for Brown County. Moving into the lane, and no good. Offensive board. See, they pass it back out, and they do. Moving in, back to the corner right. Here comes the three. It's no good from Taylor. And we've got a held ball. Possession going to Brown County. 21.9 seconds left to go. See if they throw it in here, and they do. Gonna try and go up and put it in for the layup. Extends the lead 8-5 as time winds down here in the first.
Lena Anderson in on the score there. Just a well-designed inbounds play there. Just got her one-on-one in the post and is able to convert the layup as they're going to have another travel called on this end of the court.
Yeah, Brooklyn Lyles with the turnover there. 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brown County up 8-5. Going to pass it half quarter and not sure. It's going to be a turnover, and I'm not exactly sure what happened there. But it was an attempt from Carson Taylor from half court.
I believe they called a travel there as she was getting lined up to shoot it. Might have just slipped in an extra step or so.
See Rector throw it in. It's tipped. Lyles shot. No good, but a really good shot there from Lyles from deep three to end the first quarter. We'll be back after these messages. It's 8-5 Hornets after 1.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
And welcome back. Second quarter about to begin. This TSSR presentation presented by MDH. It's the Hornets 8 and the Bombers 5. As we look to add the second quarter on the scoreboard. As we'll see a stoppage of play here.
Macomb now up in a little bit of pressure here in the back court. Looks like
backing off a little bit. They heard your strategy.
Yeah, they heard me call it out and backed up immediately.
Yep.
Just trying to put a little pressure on the Hornets, getting inbounds in there, it appears.
Yeah, that's Taylor. It tries to pass it. Bombers take it back. Here comes Lyons. Lyons goes to the middle to Elby, and we have a travel. So it'll be a Hornets ball. Towards the middle of the court. Oh, nice pass, but losing it a little bit, and it'll be a turnover. And losing that is Lena Anderson. And meanwhile, Lyons trying to stay in bounds. Turned over. That by Anderson, who takes it back for the Hornets.
This Bombers offense started off pretty hot in the first quarter, but they've been turning the ball over quite a bit here. As of recently, going to have to slow down those turnovers here, and just another easy basket inside for Brown County.
Anderson adds on to the lead for Brown County. 10-5 now, their biggest lead of the night. As we are 3:40 to go here in the first half. Bombers without a basket so far this quarter. But they might change that, or at least they tried to change it there. Good defense from Brown County, forcing the ball out.
That's pretty good execution on the pick and roll there for Macomb. Just the down defender came and rotated over to that roll man and was able to shut that down. Made that pass a little difficult to catch, and it'll go out of bounds. Another Bombers turnover here in the second.
3:35 to go. Hornets already at their biggest lead of the night. 5 right now, 10-5, going quick, open lane, and just taking it from the back of the court all the way down, and it's 12-5, and I believe a timeout's going to be called here, and rightfully so. What a job there from Carson Taylor. So while the timeout is called, we'll take a break and be back after this.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois.
And we're back. Hornets are ahead 12-5 here in the second quarter. And my good friend John Burden, I'm Caden Strenz. We've got some reads for you right now. McDonough District Hospital, athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital. More than hospital care, a hospital caring. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted the best of the best in 2017, 18, 19, and 20. 3 convenient locations to serve you. 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. 3 minutes to go here in this first half. We'll have a turnover from the Bombers. That possession goes out of play. Might have been, I'm not exactly sure who that might have been. If anyone has in the comments who number 32 and 50 are in this JV roster. Cannot seem to identify him on this piece of paper. 2:55 to go. 12-5 Hornets. They're on a run. That's tipped. And it just goes down the court. It's going to be turned over. I should say going backwards are the Hornets. Moving in now. Contested possession, and we're going to get a stoppage here with 2:40 to go. Possession remains with the Hornets. Going to throw it up. Quick jump shot. No good. Rebound going to number 12, Kinley Sloan. Well, the Bombers will take possession here. We're halfway through the second quarter without a basket yet as the JV squad. 5 in the first, none so far, 2.5 in. But trying to change that is Lyons, and she does.
Just a great drive there by Lyles. Put her head down. Was able to kind of split the defenders at the top and able to convert the left-handed layup, and that's a big score for Macomb, now down just 5.
And they draw the foul. I think we'll see some free throws here.
So that goes on. That'll go
our score.
Number 12 for the Bombers, Kinley Sloan. That'll be her second foul, and the Bombers also working a bit shorthanded here tonight. Just one player on the bench at the moment. That's Melina Wongong, number 50.
Second shot is good, 2 for 2, and it's 14-7. So back up 7 are the Hornets. I want to thank everyone who's tuning in tonight. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll be sure to put that over on the air tonight for the biggest supporters of this contest. Layup is good, courtesy of Josie Elby. 14-9 now is the score. 1:40 to go in the half. Layup is good. 16-9 Hornets. So after a lot of defense, to say, in the first half of this quarter, second half of this quarter, now going back and forth. That passes over her head. Brooklyn Lyles, and they're going to say Bombers possession.
Yeah, I think Brown County got a hand on that one on the pass. And yeah, Caden, as you mentioned, the Bombers kind of came out. We're starting to pick up a little bit of life there, a couple baskets in a row. Nearly a turnover there on that possession, but able to hang on to possession. We'll see what they can do.
See number 50 check in for the Bombers and throw it in.
Number 50, that's Melina Wongong. Number 32 to the bench for Macomb, that's Haley Daughtery.
Let's see the high pass here. Tipped taking it, layup, no good. Rebound going to number 25, Lena Anderson. And trying to go up the court is lower. We'll take a step back now. 1 minute to go in this first half. Moving to her left, layup, no good. And the rebound will stay with Brown County. We're at 54.3 seconds to play. 16-9, the varsity contest to follow between these two teams at approximately 7:30 tonight.
And you can tell what the Hornets' strategy is in this contest. They're just trying to work that ball inside, use the size advantage that they have, and just like that, they go right back down low, and that's Lizzie Blakely able to draw another foul. And Bombers just don't have the size to really match up with these post players down low.
See Blakely go to the line. 52.3 seconds to go.
Foul is on number 22, Josie Elby. It'll be her first.
That first free throw shot is good. Brown County making their free throws count so far. Second shot is no good. .25 seconds. Lions. Goes to Rector. Rector loses it on the attempt to Elby. Moving quick, and they draw the foul. And I don't think the fans approve. Or maybe they do. I don't know. That was quite the reaction. But they're going to give it an offensive foul. Possession will go to the Bombers.
Yeah,
that foul going to Anderson, I want to say. It sure looked like it.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure there. I thought she had her feet set there underneath the rim, and it looked like maybe a little elbow as well. I'm not exactly sure what the fans saw there, but I thought that was the right call.
And a travel. Give that to Josie Elby. 20.1 seconds to go in the half. 17-9 in favor of Brown County. Starting with it is Taylor. Taylor already went down the court once. She's got 13 seconds to play with. She's going to pass it. 21, trying to go back towards Taylor. Taylor's at the half court with 5 seconds to go. Taylor's going to pass it. 21, that's lower, and the pass goes out of bounds. Turnover, give it to the Bombers. 2.3 seconds to go, and see if some Hail Mary here to end the half with some points.
Yeah, Macomb's going to have to go the length of the court here, and Brown County will come up to pressure this inbounds pass, not make it easier for Macomb.
Down to 1, under 1, gets it off, shot counts, no good. So that will end the first half, 17-9. We've got some live reads for you before we send you off for just a few minutes. Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car in Macomb. On East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris. Or you can visit them online at www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, services, and installations of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And by the Old Dairy, located at 210-210 Lafayette, South Lafayette Street in Macomb, Illinois. They serve soups, salads, sandwiches, and homemade desserts, as well as Blue Bunny ice cream and a full-service coffee bar. Breakfast is served all day, and the Wi-Fi is free. Visit them online at www.olddairymacomb.com or call 309-837-6700 for your takeout. So as these teams warm up on the court, we'll take a break. Second half after this.
And welcome back here. It's halftime, and with Phyllis, I about said McLouth.
It is.
It is McLouth. It still is McLouth,
yes.
Isn't it? So I've known you for a long time.
A long time.
And we were just discussing before we came on air that it's been a year or two since you came to MDH. You've been here a while. What's your job title here at MDH?
I'm Director of Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation.
And that entails a lot, especially considering we're here talking about sports. So that's a big part of what you do. What does that entail here at MDH?
The department as a whole we start off with the sports. We have athletic training services. We go to many of the area schools. But also we have physical therapy for those that are maybe have had surgery or some more serious injuries, and we're going to try to get people back on the court or the field.
Yeah, court, field, or just work, right? I mean,
that's right.
It's sports medicine and rehabilitation. The rehabilitation goes a lot farther than the sports stuff, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah. Beyond that, I mean, every person needs to return to something, as you're kind of referring to. And so we see people of all ages. We see newborns. We see people up to, we've seen, I think, 105 years old. So everybody has something that's very important to them that they want to return to, and we respect that. We complete evaluations in whatever realm it may be in the different therapies and try to address their deficits and get them back into action, whatever that may be.
Yeah. Sometimes action's on the court, and sometimes action is working at the factory or working for yourself, right?
Right.
Or just getting up out of a chair.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of everything. What drew you, because we talked about you've been here at MDH for a long time. So
right.
What drew you to MDH? Obviously, you're a Bushnell girl.
Correct.
So you're from the area. What drew you to MDH?
I wanted to serve the community. I think it's important that the smaller rural areas get good care too. And I'm just kind of attached to the area.
So, as successful as you've been, you've moved up the food chain, so to speak, at MDH. Some people would look at it as, well, I've done what I can do here. I could go somewhere else and help. Why stay here? I know you wanted to give it back to the rural area, but what is it about this particular area that made you want to stay?
I think there's always more that can be done, and I think it's important to kind of utilize what our resources are and try to make the most of them. Just again, in our area, we have a lot to offer here at the hospital, and there are people that are wanting to make the best of themselves here, and I think we have a role in that. Now,
you've been doing this for a number of years. I think you said 35 at MDH.
Mm-hmm.
Sports medicine and rehabilitation has changed, I would suspect, substantially in those 35 years. You have locations in Macomb, Bushnell, even in Monmouth now.
Right.
That's not something that was there back when you started.
No.
What is it about sports medicine and rehabilitation that's changed so much and become so important now?
It is kind of odd. We were very small to begin with. We started just in the basement of the hospital. It included cardiac rehab, PT, a little bit of pediatrics, and we all tried to do it in one small gym. And since that time, we've gone to our whole third floor addition. I think it was in '98. We had the Lafayette location. Bushnell was in 14. We also have a location in Grand Prairie. And then Monmouth we did 2 years ago. And I think therapy in general gets people back into action again. And I just think it's something that we have a chance to be a part of and help people, do better in whatever they may do.
What do you see as the director? What do you see as the ultimate goal for sports medicine and rehabilitation? I mean, obviously you guys keep growing, so you aren't there yet. But as a person who's just obviously loved sports medicine and rehabilitation since the time you started, where do you see it going, or what will it continue to grow? Do you continue to add new things?
We are always looking to see what's out there, just with advancements in research and trying to see what means of treatment may help others. We try to stay on top of that and try to then offer it to the community. And again, just because we're rural doesn't mean we can't stay on top of that and offer the best we can.
So you think you could be here another 35 years?
That might be pushing it. But also, what makes us strong is our team. And we have lots of very talented therapists on our team. So that really is the key to what we do.
Now, before we get out of here, I think that one of the coolest things about what you guys do is, and you mentioned it earlier, is you have trainers that go to the schools.
Right.
And I know Bushnell's part of that, West Prairie's part of that, Macomb's obviously part of that, and I'm sure there's other schools too, but the trainers that come to West Prairie and Bushnell especially and Macomb become almost part of the family.
True.
With the students and the athletes. How exciting is that for you as the director to be able to say that I've been able to help bring people in and they become parts of the families at these different schools around the area?
I just really appreciate it because a lot of times, the coaches don't need to worry about as much about what's happening to their players. They know that they can pay attention to the game, but also know that they've got someone to take care of their players and offer them the best evaluation so they can maybe get back on the field, or, let's not do that and then make a better decision. Because many times there can be like a life-altering injury that may occur, and if it's not addressed appropriately, it doesn't turn out so well.
Well, Phyllis, I appreciate you stopping in and talking to us, and you can stop by anytime you want to at a halftime, and we'll just throw you on.
Okay, all right.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
Coming in for whether it's OB or just your women's health can be a very scary, kind of daunting experience. So it's nice that we have this welcoming, state-of-the-art space to bring our patients into. I think the best part of my job is being able to take care of women and just make them feel empowered and know that we're here for them, that their problems are real, that their concerns are real, and we just want to give them the best care possible. Nothing makes me feel better than when my patients tell me this is the most comfortable they've ever felt at a woman's.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And the second half is underway with a layup shot, no good, travel. 17-9, TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. He's John Burton, I'm Caden Strens, welcoming you into the second half of this JV matchup between the Brown County Hornets and the Macomb High Bombers basketball squad. Once again, this is the JV contest, the varsity contest to follow. That's Lions moving to her left. It's taken away, and keeping it in bounds is Carson Taylor. Moving in, and the layup is no good. Offensive rebound. Taylor has it. Taylor for three, off to the right. Offensive rebound again, and this one goes in. Jamie Lower makes it 19-9, and give credit to Brown County. A pair of offensive rebounds before knocking it in.
A nice job there on the offensive glass by the Hornets, and a nice step-through move to cap it off by Lower. And just like that, we got a double-digit lead for the Hornets.
19-9, and for a squad that has nobody on their bench, this Brown County team is doing something very impressive right now. Granted, the Bombers have a pair on their bench as well, not much bench room. So again, both teams are playing this essentially the full majority of the game. Brown County has looked stellar tonight offensively. We'll see some free throws here from Josie Elby.
Yeah, as we mentioned, the Bombers working just one player on the bench right now, and noticeably no Aubrey Holthouse in the lineup tonight. He's not in the game, one of the players on this Bombers JV squad.
Elby's first free throw is good, 19-10. Here comes the second one, and that is no good. And what's the signal going to be? Rebound goes to Brown County. A lot of fans here for this one tonight, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger of a crowd.
Yeah, Brown County's fan base, they've always traveled well throughout all the games that I've ever been to or called for the Hornets. They always make the trip up here to Macomb, West Prairie, Bushnell, just anywhere up here, and really, really solid fan base down there in Brown County.
Well, that's got to be a great feeling if you're a high school athlete. You got a lot of support coming from an hour away, as you said before the game, about an hour away. As that layup is good, so make that 21-10 now. But yeah, a lot of support from their fan base. It's always nice, their family, their friends. Lena Anderson with that layup, by the way. But yeah, I mean, that's got to be a great feeling. Obviously, you're taking those long bus rides and you got that support. That's a turnover, and it's blocked, but Taylor puts it in. And the lead is now up to 13. Timeout Macomb. Wow, this is quite the performance here from the Brown County Hornets tonight. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games in all the area. TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drinks and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb, and I would argue it's some of the best food in the state. Really good. Saturday night, the whole place was packed, John. Really full. And again, I mean, the whole town of Macomb was full Saturday night at 6 o'clock in the evening, which was a surprise to me. But everything was packed. Chicks, Sports Corner, everywhere. But yeah, no, Sports Corner, a really good place, and I love the dollar wings that they have. That's my favorite one.
I was just getting ready to say that Wednesday dollar wings. You always try to stop in there whenever we can to get those wings. And yeah, Sports Corner has done a lot to help us out here on TSSR Game Time Live. They're always playing our broadcast in on the big screens, giving us areas where we can go do reveal shows and playoff shows, and all sorts of staff set up in the back. So big shout out to Sports Corner, and as you mentioned, just some of the best food. You know, that's what their live read says, some of the best food in West Central Illinois, and that's definitely hard to debate.
Definitely hard to debate, and what's even harder to debate is the impact that Taylor has had on this game tonight, as she forces a turnover and is now at the line for a pair of free throws. 23-10 in this lead, which is right now the biggest. That first free throw shot is no good.
A little bit off on that shot for Taylor.
See if Taylor will respond back. Second shot, a little short again. We've got a foul, I believe, on the board.
I think they're going to call a lane violation here on the Bombers.
Oh, they'll redo it then.
So Taylor will get a third try here at the stripe.
Yeah, third time's a charm. We've seen that a couple times. This time, no good. And I believe that went off a bomber, and it did. Possession will go to Brown County. Now, sometimes it's tough to see up here, but I'm glad I saw what the ref saw as well. Makes me feel better. Comes a shot, a little bit of a contested shot, but an offensive board and a late foul.
And there we go. Once again, Brown County on the offensive rebound. Wasn't able to convert the layup that time, but they'll go back to the stripe for some more second chance points opportunities. And Macomb's got to do a better job boxing out these Hornets, because they've just been all over the glass here in the second half.
Yeah, Henry's first free throw is good, 24-10. But yeah, as you said, offensive rebounds. Those have been in the Hornets' favor tonight in this JV contest. Second free throw shot is good, 25-10 in favor of Brown County. Bombers' biggest lead was 5-4. Since then, 21-5 run. And this is turned over. Taylor kind of struggling to pick it up. Taylor will now pick it up, and it goes off of her fellow teammate's leg. It's picked up by the Bombers, and it's a held ball, possession going to the Bombers. A little bit of madness right there. Obviously, when you have a ball that's dribbling and you can't pick it up, it kind of feels like a fumble in a football play. We'll see some substitutions, obviously, on the Bombers' end. There's Kinley Sloan. You can't say that for Brown County because they don't have any. So when you hear that horn, just know it's a Bombers side. There you go. Easy enough. Jumper is good. First shot in a little bit here for the Bombers going in, and it's a good feeling, I'm sure. Kind of get that weight off your shoulder. You know, obviously that thought never leaves your mind, where it's like, yeah, we're kind of on a run here. That thought stays in the back of your head. There's a turnover. So now you start picking up these runs here if you're Macomb. You have a chance to get a quick 4 here. 1:55 to go in the third quarter. We see the pep band here. I see a tuba player back there. Our freshman year roommate was a tuba player. Still is. Yeah, I love the tuba. Only because my roommate did. I heard the tuba. It sounded awesome. Got to travel here. 1:40 to go in this third quarter. We're here at Washington Street Gym tonight.
As I say, I will always be impartial to the trombone player. I played trombone for basically about 7 years through middle school and high school. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So you were a band player at high school, too?
I was, yes.
Nice.
Pretty musically gifted is what I like to tell myself.
Well, that's awesome, John. I'm happy for you. We got a foul here. We got some free throws coming for A.I. Henry, who just made a pair a moment ago. Yeah, marching band, pep band, they're all full of talent. So you hear it every home event. I hear it at Western Illinois University at every home event. There's a lot of talent that goes into it, a lot of prep work, and that goes for anyone as well. Athletic department, broadcasting department, and music department. So a lot of prep work, and it feels great when everything goes to plan. And even when it doesn't go to plan, it still feels great because you're doing it, you're getting the motion of it, and you just feel great after doing it. Both free throws are good from Aya Henry. She's 4 for 4 this quarter.
Brown County really has done a lot of damage at the free throw line. They've been able to knock down their free throws at a high clip, and the Bombers just keep sending them there. Again, Brown County has been attacking the paint heavy and drawing a lot of contact, and really outside of the free throws from Taylor, Brown County has shot the ball extremely well from the free throw stripe.
Yeah, strong night for them. Rector missed that shot, got her own rebound, and deflected out of bounds. Rector will throw it in. 1:10 to play in the third. Rector's going to go to Lyles. See him going to the lane, and it's good. Give that to Elby, 27-14.
Nice drive there here late in the third corner, and once again the Bombers up in some full court man-to-man pressure, and I kind of like that. You know, the Bombers know that the Brown County Hornets don't have anybody on the bench, make them work a little harder getting it up the court, and maybe try to tire these Hornets out a little bit.
So we got the foul drawn by Rector. 52.2 seconds left in this third quarter. The lead is 13. The biggest lead's been 15 tonight for Brown County. Moving up, jumper, no good. And a rebound going to 25 on their end. Give that to Anderson. They're going quick, and it will be a foul. That was Taylor with the shot. And it looks like Taylor is going to go to the line with 38.3 seconds left in the third quarter. That foul is drawn by number 12, Kinley Sloan, the freshman.
So Sloan now with 3 fouls in this contest. One more, and she's going to have to start being a little more careful here. As we mentioned, the Bombers just one player on the bench tonight.
Both sides will have to be very careful, and that might be a part of why you're not necessarily seeing foul trouble at this point here. I mean, obviously you got to play your cards here. You run out of players, you're kind of in a little bit of a predicament here. 32 seconds to go. 28-14. That's Lyons going to go to Rector. Rector goes to the left. Thought about a three. Now throwing up the three. Short. And the defensive rebound. That's Taylor, and it'll go out. Give it back to the Bombers. That spot, if you were a statistician person, you probably give the board to the team, the Bombers. You don't give a turnover on that. Typically, I would think. Didn't necessarily seem like clean possession. And we've got a turnover here. Give it to the Hornets with 13.9 seconds to go.
Another over and back violation called there. We saw one right at the beginning of the game. Lyles just caught the ball on one side of half court and then stepped into the back court. Got to be a little more mindful of that on the inbounds play there.
Down to 5 seconds. That's going to be back to the Hornets. Shooting it. No good. That's kind of a tough position for them to shoot. And that'll end this third quarter. We'll be back. The conclusion of this game is next on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois.
Face-to-face, over the phone, by email, or by text. You choose how you do your business with Tom Conklin, State Farm Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. supports Bushnell-Prairie City Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Bushnell on Tuesday and Thursday, as well as Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. 28-14 is our score. We start the fourth. Shot is no good, and a held ball, I believe, was the call. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there is limitless potential. With campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. There's a turnover there, as you can visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. 4:40 to go, 28-14. JV squad for Brown County looking to come out of here with a win tonight. Varsity game will follow after this one. I think we got a foul here on Lecter, and Lecter not too pleased. Meanwhile, do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is a Central Illinois newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 as there's a layup. Makes it 30-14. You can call that number for a quote today, and you might need some ice on Sunday. Big game on Sunday. Chiefs and Eagles at 5:30. So, might need some ice for your cooler or whatever you got going on over there.
Yeah, I believe they call that the Super Bowl or something like that.
I believe. I'm not sure if they allow you to say that. A lot of people say the big game because of sponsorship purposes or something. I mean, obviously, we don't follow those guidelines. We just said Super Bowl. We might as well just keep saying it.
Might as well. We've already broke the fourth wall. We've already.
Yeah. And one. There you go. 32-14. And, I mean, just one heck of a play right there. And you know what? Yeah, we'll say it. Super Bowl. There you go. But 32-14. And at the line is number 25. With her free throw being good, Lena Anderson. Nice play there.
Anderson, the only player in this contest over that 10-point threshold. She's up to 11 now with that free throw. So she leads the way for Brown County and in the game. A heck of a game by Lena Anderson in this one.
The Hornets with a 19-point lead, their biggest of the night. 3.5 to go. This is Lyles. And that pass is turned over. They're going to move in. Kind of stop here at half court. Dribbling it back and forth. Lecter all over it. Taylor. And Lena. Oh my goodness, another one there. Anderson, nice shot. 35-14.
That was a great feed by Taylor from along the perimeter. Just threaded that one right in over for Anderson, and she'll pick up another two, up to 13 now in the contest.
Having one heck of a JV night tonight. He's going to pull up with a jumper. No good. Offensive board. Blocked. And give it back to the Hornets. That's Taylor. So Anderson to Taylor. Taylor will slow things down. Under 3 to play. Taylor gonna go in. That goes off the rim or off the whole basket. Not sure what the terminology is there. We have a stoppage of play though for a foul called, and Taylor's gonna go to the line. A 35-14 lead already intact. Gonna add some more. First shot, no good. We saw Taylor miss a pair earlier. I guess you could say 3, but it went in the stat book as 2. Second free throw on the way, and that one is good. 36-14.
That's 4 fouls now on Sloan, so she's definitely got to be careful here down the stretch for the Bombers.
2.5 to go in this one. 36-14. Brown County in front. Once again, the varsity contest taking place right here with your best pal, John Burden. And then there's just me, Kid Strentz. Big deal there. Offensive rebound, and it's good. So, offensive board and the basket from Sloan, 36-16. That goes off of a Bomber leg. That's Taylor. I thought about pulling up the 3. Gonna go back to Taylor now for the corner 3. Well short. Give that rebound to Elby. Elby's got contested pass. Gives it to Lecter. Lecter goes back to Lyles. Under 2 to play. Lecter to her left. To the corner. Gonna try and move in. That shot off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound. Give that to 31. That's Blakely, and the layup, quick layup is good from Anderson, 38-16. And you know, it's senior night here, as the PA guy just said. So it's a special night tonight, and you know, it's an honor. I've been at all of these senior nights, all of Macomb senior nights. I think I've been at. I was at the football. I was at soccer. They won both. So 2-0 at senior nights. There's obviously other senior nights that have happened, but I think it's just amazing. This is the hat trick now, I think.
Yeah, there you go. It's just perfectly scheduled for you there, Caden.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
So we'll make sure to get those celebration and honoring of the seniors on. We'll try to get off this broadcast as soon as we can and end it as quickly as possible so we can jump over to the varsity game and just get that right at the start of the varsity contest. So if anybody's looking for that, it'll be right there to find.
Got one more sponsor for you, and it's your friends at Pawn Plus, John. Pawn Plus is proud to have served Macomb, as that layup is good, and the surrounding area for over 20 years. Providing cash for most items of value, Pawn Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. Having a great selection of jewelry as well as electronics, tools, and video games. They are located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Ayerco and Taco Bell. Final 30 seconds here. It's 40-16. Oh, and what are we going to call here? It's going to be a defensive foul. She really is not happy. That looks to be Lyles, who is not too pleased with the call. We'll have some more free throws here.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of frustration out of Lyles as she'll check out of the game with her 5th foul there.
22 seconds to go, so 5th foul, not necessarily the biggest of deals. I mean, obviously you're out of the game, but only 22 seconds to go. You essentially played the whole game. First free throw shot is no good. Second one on the way, and no good. Give the board to number 12, Sloan. There's some last second baskets here. Here comes a 3, might have got tipped. Off and no good. Offensive board, Lone. Lone gonna throw it back. Goes to Elby, down to 3. Elby, will she shoot? The answer is no, and Nectar cannot get it off. That's gonna conclude it here tonight. 40-16 in the JV matchup, the varsity to follow. It's senior night. We'll have it all for you here. Coming up in just a little bit, this has been a presentation of TSSR presented by MDH.